And this is you as well?
This Afghan man is safe in Canada, but his family back home remains in danger.
I'm worried about my family. I cannot sleep well.
For his family's safety, CBC News is obscuring the man's identity, using someone else's voice and calling him Abdul. He and his relatives worked as security guards for the armed forces in Kandahar. Abdul resettled in Canada in May. But they're stuck in Afghanistan, being targeted by the Taliban while their refugee applications sit in limbo.
My family can get killed. They can get kidnapped. I mean, anything can happen to them.
CBC News spoke to Abdul's brother in Afghanistan. We're also protecting his identity.
They have beaten me and my son so brutally. We have been raided. We changed the place time and time again.
The federal immigration minister acknowledges the difficulty.
Without having a presence on the ground, military or diplomatic, in a territory that's been seized by the Taliban, a listed terrorist entity in Canadian law, it creates very real challenges. We're not giving up on these folks.
The process has been very slow.
A former diplomat in Afghanistan says Canada needs to persuade the Taliban to cooperate.
You would have to use a carrot and stick approach. We will give you some concessions, and in return, you will help us process the refugees.
Safe now, Abdul's phone rings often. Former colleagues are desperate. Their cases, now his mission.
They keep calling me for help, and my answer to them is that nothing is in my control.
Abdul says they put their lives in danger to help Canada. Now it's time for Canada to return the favor. Julia Wong, CBC News, Edmonton.